Hey YouTubers, it is RC here with RC67, and this is a video I put off for a while, and I know a lot of people have seen probably 100 Ferrari Team Transport sets on YouTube recently, as that was the last release set for 2025. But I've been in the process of getting ready to move and stuff. And I just was like, I just need to get this video done before we, get a bunch of stuff going and I just forget about it. So what I have up here right now is I have the Ferrari 330 P4, the Ferrari 499P, and then finally the Ferrari Team Transport of the Ferrari 250 GTO and the Fiat 642 RN2 Bertoletti. So this was a set I was pretty excited about when I got it. Let me kind of go a little bit about. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to talk about the two cars in the front, which is the Ferrari 449 and the Ferrari 330 P4. So the Ferrari 449, this is one of these race cars that came out in the Car Culture set. This was the Circuit Legends. There was 5 in the set. It was right here. You can see there was 5 there. The Porsche 917KH, the Porsche 911 GTR, the Ferrari 449 or 499, and then the Pandem, and then of course the Ford Mustang there. I actually have the whole set. I do not have the chase piece. The Ferrari 499P in black is the chase piece. That's the 0 of 5. Anyway, I was pretty excited though. I got the whole set and I was pretty excited that I got it. Really nice looking car. Does not have a movable part in the premium line. They don't have movable parts. RLC released a pair of Ferraris, I should say, mid 2025. And I think it was this same car. And the rear deck lid was removable. But let's kind of go over this car a little bit here. So some nice livery here on the side with the sponsorships. And then, of course, it does have a metal base, rubber tires, and a metal body. And then you got some livery here on the front. These are just Tampa wings. This is not a lens of any sort. And then the fenders are opened up here. I'm not sure why. And then fenders on the back are opened up as well. You've got the spoiler, and then you've got some of your wind baffles that kind of break up the wind for aerodynamics. But nonetheless, very, very good looking car. It rolls very well. Really nice piece. I was very excited when I found this because I was working on getting a Ferrari collection started. So this is kind of an introduction for Ferrari collecting for me. I do have a couple old Ferraris from back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I think there was still some licensing that Ferrari had with Mattel and Hot Wheels. So that's the first one there. The second one here is the 1967 Ferrari 330 P4. This is from the Elite 64 collection right there. This is number 20. This piece here is from Italy, made in 1967. This has a 4-liter V12 5-speed manual transmission. Beautiful, beautiful car. This was from Mattel Creations. Very, very good looking car. Rolls pretty well, from what I can tell. It does have, looks to be little inserts here. So these are plastic inserts or lenses for the headlights. A little bit of a livery there with the number 3. Cockpit right-hand drive car, and then the number 3 again, livery here on the side, the rear end of the car. I think that is a red insert lens there, and then you got your tailpipes, and the bottom of the car, pretty basic, nothing too crazy. On the bottom here, you can see the exhaust. These look like little triangular Allen head screws that they use to fasten the car together, which is pretty cool, I think. And then I do know that this rear deck lid, if I can get it to open, there we go. The rear deck lid does open up, which is really pretty cool. And it does have a spare tire, although I don't think that's an actual size tire in terms of scale with the rest of the car, or maybe it's just a spare tire that would be for the front of the car. I don't know. But you can see the engine in there and all that. It was kind of interesting that they would put the spare there. I don't know. If anybody knows a little bit about why that is, please let me know in the comments there. But really, really, really nice car. I was really excited when I got this car. This was something I wanted to add to my collection to go specifically with the Team Transport set. So that was my plan. Was I was hoping I could find a Team Transport and then add these two cars with this Transport. So let's first talk about the carrier of it first because the highlight's going to be the GT250. All right, so here's the Team Transport. This is pretty cool. This is an actual licensed piece by Mattel with Ferrari. This is a metal body through here. This portion here is plastic. The base, it appears to be metal. It is held together by a couple of screws here. These are rubber tires. And then, of course, the livery here on the front. It's really pretty cool. You got the Ferrari logos by the headlights, the tampering on the lights, the license plate, the grille. Really, really pretty cool. A little bit of tampering here for decals on the side. And then the back of the, carrier there. License plate, some tampering there. And what's pretty cool here is this can actually hold 3 cars. This little ramp does extend out. So you can put a 3rd car on the ramp here and then 2 on the top. So that was pretty cool there. And then finally, we have the Ferrari 250 GTO. And this car, they didn't make many of these cars at all. And I read and actually saw the auction, and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, the Meacham auction sold a Ferrari 250 GTO that had raced in some races, and I want to say it was the 24-hour Le Mans or some of the other races over in Europe, and it sold for $35 million. So this is a pretty rare car. It's a unique car, very, very unique to Ferrari. Beautiful piece, though. Decoing on the front here looks to appear to be, these are like decals. It appears to be decals. And then the decal here on the front for the livery, you got your Ferrari logo there. Number 22 on the side, this little red, yellow stripe there. And then on the back here, you can see the tailpipes and then the decoing on the back here. And then back there on the other side, just the only thing that's minus is the yellow stripe on the side here. This is a metal base. You can see a little bit of the detail here of the undercarriage. And then, of course, you've got 4 rubber tires, rear rider tires. Rolls pretty good as well. So the plan was when I got this set, was I was going to have this car obviously on the top. And then I was going to put this car over here on the front because you can carry 3 cars in this. Now, this car here does not fit in the back end of the carrier of this. So I guess the display, when I display this, will be displayed like so, and then I'm in the process of looking for another Ferrari car to go with this piece so I could still have the Ferrari set. But I was still nonetheless very excited about getting this piece and all these cars set together so I could display it as a Ferrari piece and as one. So I'm going to have a little display box, and I'll put this in there and have it on display in my collection. So if you guys wouldn't mind, though, if you got any information on maybe this car, why there's a spare tire in the back, let me know. But if you guys wouldn't mind, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment about something, subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. I hope everyone is doing well. This is RC with RC67 signing out. Y'all take care.